Morning everybody, I don't see anybody joining yet. So sorry for my lateness. I had to drop my wee girl off at 10:30 to like a kindergarten settling, and when I got there she wasn't happy to stay and I had to like sort everything. I had to stay with her and then we had to wait until they were going to do this fun part thing to see if she wanted to go and do that. Oh, I'm back in this season of life of trying to get kids to go to kindergarten and stuff, so yeah, it's hard. And apologies if this phone holder collapses. It's done it once already when I was getting stuff sorted. Anyway, I've got some summer solstice music on in the background, but I'll probably change it to like Scald or something because that's got a lot of words in it and I know how Facebook can be. So I'm just getting all my ingredients here. I haven't started chopping up the fruit yet, but while I'm talking about each fruit and each like correspondence, I'll show you what I'm using and then I'll turn you around to like when the simmer pot is boiling away. So I don't see anybody joining yet, don't see any comments yet, but I'll just give it a few. So just get everything open. So I have just opening my lemons. Once I've chopped up the fruit, I'm going to jump down to get some lavender from my garden because I forgot to do that. And if you see any mess in the background, I literally just have to rush about and feed 2 teenagers as well. So yeah, so I'm using lemon today, I'm using oranges. Look at the size of this grapefruit. I'll be here all day. I'll be here all day. I've got a red apple because I just want to like add a wee bit of apple in at the end. And I've got some ground cinnamon because I don't have any cinnamon sticks left. So, but yeah. And I have some... Ozzy, what did you do with that rosemary? Is it there? Where did you put it? Morning, Alexia. 2 seconds. Where is it, buddy? What did you do with it? What did you do with my rosemary? Oh, I've got it. Sorry, bud, I've got it. And I just went and bought some loose rosemary because I'm still growing mine. Morning, Alexia. Hi, welcome. It's saying I've got slow connection, so hopefully you can see me. I am just running late, like really late, guys, so apologies. But you maybe missed that, Alexia, but I'm going to use some grapefruit. Like, look at the size of that. I'll be here all day. Lemon, orange. I'm going to add a little bit of apple, and I've got my ground cinnamon, which I think you caught because you were just joining. And I've got some rosemary, just for protection and all that good stuff. And I've got my pot sitting. I'm going to, while I'm cutting, I'll just put it on to kind of slowly like boil away. So hi guys, welcome to the summer pot live. Oh, sorry, you've just said a huge grapefruit, I know, right? Welcome to the summer pot live. I just decided to do something kind of light this month with like my history and stuff with the runes, because usually I usually do a summer pot most Sabbaths. I don't always, but I usually do one. So I just thought I'd bring one in for the summer. And here in Scotland it's starting to feel a wee bit more like autumn. Not all the time, but a wee bit. So just thought I'd come in with this at the end of July before like it gets into kind of the end of summer into autumn time, into fall time. So yeah, I don't know if you caught this part, Alexia, but I've got like summer solstice music on in the background, but it's got quite a lot of words in it, so I might need to stop it or change because I don't want Facebook being like, oh, like, you know. Anyway, so I'll just get started here in a minute. So I'm just going to, I think I'll start by cutting up this grapefruit actually. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Just getting my notes, things I've wrote down before I kind of start. So I've used grapefruit because I feel it's quite vibrant, it's energetic, it's a bright colour for summer, and these are so, like my husband ate one last night, these are so pink inside, so that vibrancy, and it's like associated with like positivity, joy, and it can be very cleansing as well. And it can actually, I was reading that it can be an emotional cleanser, grapefruit, so if you're doing any kind of like emotional work, spiritual, emotional stuff, you can use grapefruit. So I'm going to just get this cut up while I'm chatting. It's fine, you can come in. Sorry, my kids are just in the background like, it's fine, bring your plate. Sorry, they're just, I was like, I need to do my live. I just got a big cooking pot that's black and reminds me of a cauldron. Well, it's funny because I was watching Crystal's live again when she done the spring one, and she was saying, you know, like it's good to have a pot for doing things like that, and it can be like your cauldron and stuff. My pot actually is very normal kitchen. No, it's fine, you can use emojis, totally. So, like you see here, it's very pink, this grapefruit. A lot of grapefruits I've saw, I mean, I don't know, but a lot of ones I've saw when I was young were kind of more, like, they look like a lemon inside. So this is very, very pink. So yeah, so I feel like this is good for the summer energy because it's also like radiant like the sun and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to like put some small bits in my pot there. So yeah, so grapefruit is very good for cleansing, positivity, joy, bringing in all that good stuff. So I just feel it's good to bring some joy and creativity and stuff as well for the summer months. And I've also like wrote that down for the orange as well, that it's like creativity and like energetic and like all that good stuff with the citrus and that kind of thing. Do you want to try some grapefruit? My son's been very shy. I said, do you want to come say hi on the live? And he was like, no. So I'm running about mad feeding them and everything. No, you don't need to be sorry about the emojis, don't be. No, don't be silly. So yeah, as you can see, it's very pink, very vibrant, so I'll put 4 pieces in. I might add a little bit more when it gets going, but I think that'll do for the grapefruit for now. And then I'm adding orange, which again obviously is very citrusy. Orange is good for like creativity, like I said, creativity and positive stuff. You know, it's very kind of similar to the grapefruit, but I think like orange brings in that real creative energy, that vibrancy, and again related to the sun. Excuse me, bless you. Again, can't even talk, creativity and like all that good stuff for like sun energy. So again, bringing that in again for like the summer months. Like I said, obviously it's almost August, so in the northern hemisphere we're going to see obviously the weather changing, but I guess it differs for like country to country, right? Because like some people have different summers and stuff like that. So yeah, so this fruit is used in the summer pot for like creativity, confidence, bringing all that good stuff in. I'll just see what else I wrote down about the orange. Yeah, I also said it's very cleansing, and it can help, I feel it can help with like creative projects. So if you've got things going on that you want to get done in the home, you could be putting this in the simmer pot and just saying like, you know, bringing all that creative good energy to help me like cleanse my home and get my home like sorted. And the reason I actually started getting more into simmer pots is because I'm really liking like hearth, like hearth energy. A lot of people say hearth, but because I'm Scottish I say like hearth, like, you know, so I feel like I really want to do a lot of that more in, and I want to do a lot more of that in the home, getting like, you know, getting really deep cleaning done, getting the simmer pot going for like cleaning and cleansing and all that good stuff. So I've just popped the grapefruit and the orange in there. I'm just going to pause and see if I've missed any comments from you, Alexia. I think it's just you and I at the moment, but that's all good. So I see lots of summer pots in my future. That's good. I'm actually looking forward to doing, I'll probably do a lot of baking in the autumn time. Like I love baking, like I'm going to try these apple wreath things. I don't know if you've seen them before. It's like you cut the pastry and then you put the apple round and put cinnamon and wrap it all around like a wreath and bake it. I'm definitely doing that in the autumn time, like definitely. I just love the autumn. I know I might be talking about summer here, but I love the autumn. The autumn's like my favourite. What's next? Yeah, lemon. It's fine, bud, you can just go, it's okay. Lemon. So I was thinking, like, even if you don't want to use the whole lemon, you could use the rind. You know, just cut all the tough skin off and put it in, like bringing in that good citrusy energy. I think I'll take a wee bit more orange out because my orange is quite chunky. So I'll show you in a moment once I've got all the. So I wanna do a candle spell using an apple because I haven't tried it, but it looked magical. It's used so you put a small candle in the middle part to hold the candle, and then you use herbs as well. I'm actually doing an apple blessing spell on Maybon for the live, for my live for September. I'm doing an apple blessing spell, so I hope you join in because that'll be really, sorry I'm just a bit sticky. I hope you join in because that'll be so cool. Just starting to cut up the lemon. It's quite tough, these are quite tough. That'll be good. Seems like a random comment, but I thought of it because of the apple you're using. No, definitely. No, it's not a random comment at all. It's not a random comment at all. I love when people like comment on my lives and ask questions and stuff because it makes me, you know, think and add things in. So the lemon, I know I've said cleansing for the orange because it's citrusy, but the lemon I feel is very cleansing. I know a lot of people, when they make like magical like floor washes and stuff, they use lemon. They use a lot of citrusy stuff, maybe with, sorry, like I know people make make their own Florida water and stuff like that, their own floor washes. So again, the lemon, not so much the sun energy, but very cleansing energy, very, I think it's like an energy like amplifier almost. Because it's just so cleansing as well. Oh wow, so cool. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm doing the apple blessing spell. I got it from the White Witch parlour. Come on, when I start, sorry, I'm struggling with this lemon. I started researching her stuff when I kind of started my path because I really liked everything she was kind of about. I know she's quite branded now, but I liked everything she was about, and the apple spell actually comes from her YouTube channel. So yep, so just pop in some lemon there. So we've got grapefruit, orange, so we've got like confidence, joy, prosperity, abundance, the orange with the creativity, you know, getting all the finished projects for summer, like finished up, or bringing in the creativity to think what you're going to do in the fall and the autumn time. And then the lemon for the cleansing. I'm just going to look at my notes, make sure I've not missed anything for lemon. Cleansing. Yep, so lemon can also be protection and like a bug. Whoa, this phone. I just got that there. Sorry. Oh dear, sorry, you're going to have to look at my roof for a wee minute, 2 seconds. Oh, this stand. This is the first live I ever used with this was the spell candle, and it actually sat amazingly. Sorry, the spell jar candle, and it sat amazingly. And then when I done the rune live, it started to faff about. Sorry, so sorry about that. Yeah, so lemon, it can be like prosperity as well, and abundance, and I've just forgot what I was going to say there. And purification as well, like purifying the home, like, you know, like clearing away energy, and obviously bringing in like all the good stuff as well. So yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you what the simmer pot looks like at the moment. 2 seconds, and I will turn. Sorry, you're looking at the underneath on my roof. Oh, so that's what I've got so far. I need to move. Sorry, I've got a box there. I need to move that. So we've got the grapefruit, the orange, and the lemon. And I'm going to put, sorry, that's just something I was helping that stand. And I'm going to use this red apple to bring in, like, the red apple to bring in, like, kind of like autumn, some of that autumn energy, like bringing it forth. And I just love apples, and I love the redness. I love apples in summer pots. Obviously, usually it's for the autumn and maybe like the odd time like Yule and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely for Maybon and maybe even Lunasa as well. But yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon. This is just ground cinnamon, and cinnamon brings in that fire energy. It's a very like, it's one of my favourite herbs. Sorry, spices. And it brings in that fire energy, and all that good stuff for like the autumn time. And obviously with the apple. So I'm going to turn you back down to chop up the apple. And in my notes, I don't know if anybody's ever... Oh, come on, this bloody holder. Oh, this is stressing me out. Sorry, Alexia. And whoever else is there. I don't see anybody else's comments right enough. Oh, sorry. And I meant to add, if you're watching on the replay, feel free to join in. You know, talk about if you've made a summer pot before, or any other summer pot for any other season, spring, you know, Yule time, springtime, for like Beltane or Astara. I done one for Beltane actually this year, and I put in like rose petals, lavender, oranges, lemon, maybe a wee bit of lime, just for that like green energy. But what I've wrote in my notes, sorry, about the apple is, when you cut the apple, like you slice it like this, when you're slicing it to put it into a summer pot. That's obviously the way I would normally do it. But if you cut an apple in the middle, it looks like a star. So I'm going to try and do this. Now if I do this and it doesn't work, I'll be like, no. Sorry about my phone holder, I do apologise. I really do apologise. I've not cut it far enough. Let me see what way I need to go. So I've only ever done this once, and it worked out perfectly well for me. But I just wanted to show you guys in case when you want to add that wee bit of extra energy. Yeah, it's worked. So when I do my autumn summer pots, and when I do other ones for Yule and stuff like that, I like to cut my apple like this, so it's like a star. And for me, like the pentacle. So obviously when you're slicing an apple, you go slice, slice, slice like this, and you have like that nice heart shape, and you would put that in summer pots and stuff. Whereas I wanted to show you guys, if you half it down the middle like that, if you turn the apple on its side and half it down the middle, it turns into a star. And for me, that's just the pentacle. It's the earth, air, fire, water. I can't even think now. Earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Yep. So I love that. So it's like all the elements plus spirit, and I love all this energy. And I always like to I always like to cut it down the middle and like place it on my altar for stuff like, obviously with the summer it's probably not really a summer fruit, it is more an autumn fruit, but you can certainly do it at any time to get this symbol for the protection. And just like the pentacle for me is just like a symbol I just adore. Alexis saying, no problem, life wouldn't be life if things didn't get and act up every now and then. I feel like every time I do a live something happens. It looks delicious. I so can't wait for autumn. It's the most magical time, if you ask me. Yeah, it's my witchy time. It's my connection, definitely. So yeah, so earth, air, wind. I keep saying that. Earth, air, fire and water and spirit. So I'm going to just cut the apple down like this so that we get that protection, that magicalness. Is that a word? And I'm just going to add that in as well. I'm so enjoying doing this wee summer pot. It's like, I'm not going to lie, it was stressy for me to try and get on, but that's just because I've had other things going on. But I absolutely adore doing summer pots. And I just, as I said, I'm getting really into my hearth magic now, and I just want my whole house to be so like magical and speaking to me, you know. I want my house just to talk to me, like, you know, just to be like happy that it's got some good energy flowing through it. So yeah, so I've cut the apple up, just putting in, I've put 3 pieces in, I'm just going to try and pop a 4th in. I probably should have used a bigger pot, to be fair. So I'm just going to turn that on now. Just give me 2 wee seconds. And like I said, guys, sorry, so I use a gas cooker as well, so you'll probably hear that like right next to you because the phone is right there. So sorry, like I said, if you're watching on the replay, feel free to join in. You know, chat about like if you've done a summer pot before, what's kind of your favourite. If you've done a summer one, like did you include the same things as I am? Orange, lemons, grapefruit, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of apple. Obviously, naturally, like cinnamon probably doesn't really relate to summer. I'm more adding it to kind of welcome in the autumn as well. But definitely all that good energy, like the orange, confidence, creativity, the lemon, cleansing, prosperity, and then the grapefruit, like just that vibrant colour, and like joy and happiness and confidence and stuff like that, and just bringing it all in. So for me, this summer pot is going to be about creativity and cleansing. So I want to like really like start to get my house in order for the kids going back to school, for my daughter like starting her journey in nursery, which is kindy, and then just bringing in the abundance. So when I clean, like, so obviously this summer pot's on today because I'm doing the live and stuff like that, so when I clean my kitchen later, I'll probably reboil it, maybe add a wee bit more things in to bring all that good energy in, and then just have it like filling the house with its amazing aroma because it will smell amazing. So I'm just gonna check your I'm just gonna wash my hands really quickly. I'm back, sorry. Sorry, 2 seconds, I'm just going to call on one of my sons. Harry, can you come here a wee man? Sorry. I can't wait for autumn. Sorry, I read that. It's so magical. The star in the apple is always so cool to see. I did autumn and winter, but rarely ever spring, and I didn't do summer before. Yeah, this is probably the second time I've done a summer one, to be honest. I usually do Beltane. Harry, can you do me a quick favour? Can you put your frozen and see where my lavender plant is? Can you snip a wee bit off? 2 wee bits? 2 wee bits, here. Can you, yeah, it's just up the back next to the bench. No, like the purple bit, just snip, just the wee, does it, even if a bit of leaf comes, it's fine. Just a wee sprig. Sorry, I'm just getting him to get the lavender, and I'm just going to shake in some cinnamon. So, cinnamon for me is just, I don't know, I just love it. Like, how do you guys feel about cinnamon? Some people don't like it. I love it. I think I've added a wee bit. Yeah, the star. Oh, sorry, I've read that. Yeah. So, what did you do for your summer one, Alexia? Did you add similar things to me, or did you add something different? Obviously, you don't need to share if you don't want to share. It's totally fine. Trying to see if I. No, I definitely think it's just been the 2 of us. I know it's quite early for sorry guys, I know it's quite early for you US girls. It really is quite early for you guys, so I do apologise. It's just I was trying to get this done in between my wee girl settlings. So yeah, I just had to do what I've had to do. Yeah, I've seen that bit. Yeah, I've never this is probably the second time I've done summer, and it probably is going to look a bit strange because I've added the cinnamon, because summer it should be very vibrant, and you know, it should be very vibrant and like all the good colours, and it probably shouldn't really look a wee bit brown at the top, but my reason being is adding the cinnamon in for like bringing in that just bringing in all that luck and abundance for autumn coming, and excitedness and positivity and you know all that good stuff. So my son's just going to get me some lavender, and I've got some rosemary as well, just for like protection, and I just think it's one of the herbs where, you know, if you add it to the summer pot, it just adds that wee bit of magic. I did a prosperity spell a couple of days ago, and the cinnamon exploded onto the plate in a cloud because I forgot it's a new bottle. Oh no. That's definitely your abundance coming in, like bringing in all that good stuff. I forgot it's a new bottle and you made a huge mess. Well, my summer pot is very vibrant still, and I will show you guys once I add my lavender. I don't know where my son's went, but he'll be back. But yeah, 2 seconds, I'm just going to get it from him. HJ. Right, yeah, thank you. Hey, I'm back. So he's just brought me a wee bit of purple flower from near the plant, but that's okay. That's all good. That's fine. 12? What? Alright, okay. So yeah, I'm just going to add that to the side. That's okay. That's alright, it's fine. Sorry, I was just getting him to go down to the garden for me. Yeah, I read that part. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So I've just got this going on, so I'm just going to like add this in at the side. It's actually a nice wee touch. Some flowers. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Sorry, just never mind like my scissors and stuff. Yep, so that's what it looks like. So we have the grapefruit, the orange, the apple, and obviously underneath the lemon, and I've just added the little bits of purple in and the cinnamon. So yeah, that's what it looks like at the moment, and I will, like I said, later on when I want to re-turn it on, I'm gonna add maybe a wee bit more like lavender at the top and stuff like that, because obviously my son's got a wee bit confused with the flowers, but that's okay. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Sorry, I'll just turn you around again. So yeah, so really you can add, obviously summer means different like for everyone, so you can add obviously other things that might correspond to how you feel about your magical practice, or things that you like to add for summer. For me it was the grapefruit, the orange, the lemon, a wee bit of apple to bring in that kind of good energy for autumn, and the cinnamon, just absolutely adore it. But I think I will add some rosemary just at the top. And also, sorry, I meant to say, you can add some bay leaves in, and write, you can add some bay leaves in and write like what you would want to bring in for this season or the end of this season, and you can bring in, you can write on top of the leaves. So if it was like prosperity, money, self-love, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's starting to smell absolutely amazing. But that's so good that you did a prosperity spell. But sorry about the cinnamon. After my last live with you guys, for the runes, once I got off and I was turning the laptop off, I turned round and my candle, because it had a little bit of paper in it to kind of keep it straight, my candle had started lighting the paper, and I was like, oh my god. But I'm doing better with stuff like that, because I used to never like put oil and stuff on my candles. I used to never do things like that, so definitely getting better with that. So sorry, oh, I've went way back up to the top. Why is that happened? Sorry Alexa, I'm just saying, oh yeah, okay, yum, looks like it smells amazing. I love rosemary and use it in every spell. I actually don't use it very often, but I think I'm going to have to. So I'm just going to turn you around, sorry, and show you again, and then I'm going to have to hop off because I need to pick my daughter up soon, and I need to get the boys sorted. So yep, so I'm going to just show you quickly. Sorry again, but that's what it looks like. Absolutely starting to smell amazing. Added all that good stuff in, and like I said, for me, I'm hoping to bring in some creativity, energy, to boost my confidence, creativity to boost that, confidence to boost that, and just all that good stuff to get, to get like all that. I'm getting tongue tied. I want to bring in some creative energy and some confidence, and just to boost my energy to get all the stuff done I need to get done before the kids are back into a routine. So yep, that's how it looks, and it looks amazing, and it smells amazing. But Alexia, if you have any questions before I go, and again, sorry, I know I've said this already, but if you're joining in the replay, just a wee add-on, if you're joining in the replay, feel free to talk about, like I said, summer pots that you've used, ones that you would like to do, things that you would like to add in, anything like that, and kind of what it means for you. But if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to jump off now because I need to go and get my daughter. And I hope you've enjoyed this live. I've enjoyed doing it. Love a summer pot. Sorry if I've talked a wee bit about autumn and it's meant to be more summer, but like I said, all the summer energy is there with the grapefruit and the orange and the lemon and all that good stuff. But I just wanted to add a wee bit of autumn in because I just love that energy. Love. Alexia said, awesome live and thank you for sharing. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here, because I think it's just been the two of us and it's been so nice to chat to you and hear about things that you've been doing. But like I said, honest to goodness, I need to get this sorted. I think it's actually the sucker, sorry. But like I said, anybody wants to add anything in, feel free. If you want to talk about any other summer pots, or if you have any other ideas for summer pots in the future, you can feel free to drop them down below. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to live and leave you guys, sorry. But thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Alexia, for all your lovely comments and joining in. I hope you guys have a good day. Many blessings. I will speak to you soon. And thank you again. Blessed be, ladies. Bye, guys.